Dance Arts of Columbia provides fitness fun for everyone from 3 years old to adult. Dance Arts is a good environment where the friendly staff makes you feel comfortable. Dance Arts feels that dance is an art form that you can experience firsthand by learning tap, jazz, modern, musical theater, lyrical, and ballet. Dance Arts urges you to enjoy a sense of accomplishment while getting fit and having fun. For class information, call 875-1569. Dance Arts of Columbia, serving Columbia since 1979.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, January the 13th. I'm glad it's not Friday, January 13th. Good to have you with us. We got one topic today, and that's the Val Germann with us, Central Missouri Astronomical Association. Welcome to Radio Friends, Val.
Thanks,
and boy, you brought along some beautiful pictures for us to show you on the radio. Actually, we're going to try to paint a picture on the radio, but you go to kbia.org, click on talk shows and then Radio Friends, and you can see these pictures. And some of them are really, really outstanding. The first one that we have, this is on the moon. No, this is what?
This is the late lamented comet Ison. How sad. When I was here last, we're going to have a great comet, and I believed it.
It kind of fizzled out, didn't it?
Horrifying. It went around the sun, and the sun dissolved it. It disintegrated almost completely.
Now, this picture that we're looking at, is this a real picture of the comet?
Yes, this is taken by the Solar Orbiter satellite, which is up there all the time taking a look at the sun, or actually at the sun's atmosphere. And the comet went right through its field of view, and you can see that it was looking pretty good there at the bottom left. But as it came out toward the Earth, actually, toward us, it just literally fell apart.
The sun did that.
The sun just melted it, literally like a Twinkie in an oven.
Okay.
It just went away.
So it didn't pan out what we were talking about earlier.
No, it was very sad.
But now here's another picture.
Yes, now this is better news here. This is the Chinese rover on the moon called the Jade Rabbit.
And this is an actual picture on the moon.
Yes.
Of the Chinese rover, which landed there a couple of weeks ago?
About a month ago now.
Okay.
And it's been operating for about 2 weeks. And it is very similar to the Pathfinder Spirit Opportunity, which we'll be talking about shortly, that are on Mars.
How far away is the Chinese rover from where man landed on the moon, Tranquility Base?
They are just about, on the moon, about 300 miles due north of the last mission, which was near the crater Copernicus. Mm-hmm. And next time we'll talk about where they are, because we can show a crater very close to this orbiter, maybe.
You know what's mind-boggling is the fact that we're looking at this picture, and this was taken on the surface of the moon.
Right, and it looks sharp.
Yes, it looks very sharp.
This is taken from the lander that the rover set out from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On the moon, you can do more on the moon than you can on Mars.
Yeah, please go to kbia.org and watch this segment on the internet. Now, this next one, this is Mars, but it's not really a picture on Mars.
Right, this is a JPL or NASA illustration of the Curiosity rover, which is on Mars right now, landed about 3 months ago, and is doing all kinds of amazing things, mainly confirming at a different location what the previous rovers have shown. There was water on Mars, almost certainly, a long time ago. And Mars has a lot of similarities to the Earth in its geology. It looks kind of like New Mexico. Those of us who are familiar with New Mexico, that's about what it looks like.
Okay, the next picture shows you the progression of the landers.
Yeah,
right?
I love this picture. At the lower left is the Pathfinder or Sojourner, I think as the rover was called.
And that's very small.
Very small, about the size of a big bread box. And it was cool. It had 6 wheels, went all over the place. And then right above it is the Spirit and Opportunity. They're identical. Looks like an ostrich, like a bird to me. Mm-hmm. And Opportunity is still going 10 years. It will be 10 years on Mars in 2 weeks.
Is it still sending pictures back?
Oh, yeah. It's working like new. 10 years later.
Have they found or seen anything that they'd say, wow, we didn't expect this? Or if they have, are they not letting us know?
I think, has there been any huge surprises? I think there's To me, a big surprise was the fact that there was apparently large amounts of water on Mars.
Okay, so that's been pretty much confirmed.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
That's a long time ago. Mars is pretty brutal right now, environment. I don't think there's anything there that we don't know about.
Okay, all right. The next picture coming up is, what is that?
Okay, this is one of my favorite pictures of the entire space age for some reason. This is a picture taken of Spirit, taking its own picture down on its solar panels. And the reason they took this is...
Now, Spirit is where?
Spirit is on Mars. It's the one that stopped working about a year ago.
Okay.
Its hard drive finally quit. But anyway, this is about 10 years ago. It had been on Mars just about 3 months. It took a picture of itself to show that the panels had been blown off by a dust devil. Cleaned off by a dust devil.
By wind on Mars.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at this picture, and here again, you need to go to the internet to watch this at kbia.org, click on Talk Shows, Radio Friends, and you'll see a little twisty. One of those little twisties that we use at home.
Somebody at JPL forgot to take out the twist
It's
tie.
right
there.
in the middle of the picture. There's a little twist tie that was blown there from one of the dust storms on Mars.
Blown from somewhere on the rover, probably in that mast right there.
How do we know it wasn't somebody else that had landed on Mars and that's part of their lunch?
Well, I guess
twisty.
Mars could have twist ties. It's
Okay.
possible.
All right, the next one that we have.
This is a picture from Mars Express of an actual dust devil on Mars. And there are just, those guys are going all the time.
So there's a lot of wind on Mars.
Big time, 300 miles an hour. 300 miles an hour.
Now this dust devil that we're seeing, this was taken from above.
Yes, overhead.
How large is that dust devil?
It's a mile high and over a mile long.
Wow.
And that's taken from 100 miles up.
Okay. Then this is the Andromeda.
This is one of Josh Hufford's pictures from Jefferson City of the Andromeda Galaxy, which we're going to be showing when we open up in February 5th back at Loss Observatory. We're taking a winter break because it's just too cold in January.
Yeah, and this that we have?
The Pleiades M45 will be showing that. Great shot. And also, the last is the Orion Nebula. I took this picture last year.
You took this picture yourself?
Yeah. From
now,
here in
how
town.
far away are we looking through the telescope at the Orion Nebulae?
1,000 light years.
So you're looking 1,000 light years back in time.
1,000 years into the past, right.
Okay. If you want to see these pictures, again, go to kbia.org, click on Talk Shows and on Radio Friends, and watch this segment. It is worth it because the pictures are just beautiful. And if you want to come out and see for yourself through the telescope, you're opening up when?
February 5th and every Wednesday thereafter, right through the rest of the year.
Where at Loss
Observatory on top of the physics building, 8 to 10 p.m.
All right. Weather permitting?
Weather permitting, yes.
Okay, Val, thank you so much for coming by. It's always a pleasure having you here, and thank you for those beautiful photographs.
You're welcome.
All right, tomorrow, Jefferson City Art League and Melody Whitworth will be with us. Our program directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Kyle Felling. Kyle Felling from KBIA does audio. And our floor director is Sifan Oyung. Our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. Bye-bye.